The Navy Yard is still being considered a crime scene, but today many of the employees there returned to get their cars that they were forced to leave behind.
Counselors will be on hand for survivors returning to work this week. In the meantime, there are new questions about security at the base. Brad Bell live from the Navy Yard with the latest on the investigation tonight. Brad?
Yeah, there is an awful lot going on. As you said, there is the investigation into security procedures, the criminal investigation, which is ongoing, and also plans to bring this big base back online. In the next few minutes, we expect to hear from the Navy Admiral in charge of facilities worldwide to explain to the 15,000 workers who work here how and when they will be coming back to work. We talked to a lot of people today. They said they're eager to get on with their mission. Their faces are mostly somber. Many of the 15,000 who work at the Navy Yard are trudging up M Street, returning to the base only to retrieve cars left behind during the evacuation.
Still kind of sad. Just sad for everybody, all my co-workers.
The base commander says today is a day of healing and transition. Tomorrow he hopes to begin the return to normal operations.
People here have been absolutely fabulous, and morale is high, and everyone continues to work for the mission.
That staff will not be returning to Building 197 just yet. That is still an FBI crime scene. The investigation now focusing more and more on the apparently deteriorating mental health of gunman Aaron Alexis. It's being reported that the man who murdered 12 people Monday had been complaining of hearing voices and told police in Rhode Island he was being followed. The Washington Post reports he'd carved two strange phrases into the shotgun he used in his massacre. Quote, "better off this way," and "my ELF weapon." The FBI offers no explanation. Concern continues to grow about how a seemingly troubled Alexis kept his security clearance. The Department of Defense is promising a full investigation into how the red flags were missed. And tonight, members of the Navy Yard Police Department are claiming that budget cuts contributed to the death toll.
At the minimum, you should have 11 people at the Navy Yard to stand post. We only had 6.
Police union official Anthony Mealy says they were manning gates. Only the Navy Yard chief and a major were available to respond to the shooting in Building 197.
If we had an adequate amount of officers, we believe we could have entered that building and we could have engaged that individual.
Well, very serious allegations being made by the police union, the civilian police officers who work here at the Navy Yard. We asked a spokesperson for the Naval District Washington to respond to that, and they said it is not the time yet to be getting into that. They're worried about healing and getting this base back in business. At the Navy Yard, Brad Bell, ABC 7 News.